I spoke to Dr. Anthony Fauci a short time ago to get some clarity on some of the conflicting advice on mask wearing. Do you expect the CDC to change its mask wearing guidelines for vaccinated Americans?
No, Lester, I don't. I think what we're going to be seeing, and I know we're going to be seeing, a sticking to the guideline. We know from experience now that the vaccines that we're using in this country do very well against the Delta variant. You have to take that variant seriously. It's nothing to just poo-poo, because it spreads more rapidly than the original virus, and it can cause more serious disease. But for now, the CDC recommendations stand that if, in fact, you are vaccinated, fully vaccinated, you are protected, and you do not need to wear a mask outdoors or indoors.
Is it a given, in your opinion, that the Delta variant will become the predominant variant in this country? And what does that mean for unvaccinated people?
Well, there's very little doubt, Lester, that the Delta variant is not going to become the dominant. Every country that it has gone into up to now, you've seen an escalation in cases where it's pushed aside the variant that was dominant before it. So particularly in those under-vaccinated parts of the country, almost certainly you are going to see the Delta variant take over, which, again, I have to say it again, Lester, it's such an important imperative of why those regions, those people need to get vaccinated to protect themselves, to protect their community, to protect their family.
There have been some well-respected experts who are talking about, after receiving the J&J vaccine, going back and getting a booster, if you will, of either Pfizer or Moderna. Is that concerning to you, or do you think that they may be onto something?
From an opinion of physicians around the country, many of them, maybe all of them, are really well-meaning and quite competent. They're doing that, but they're doing it on the hunch that it will work and be safe. When you get a formal recommendation from a regulatory agency or a public health agency like the FDA and the CDC, respectively, that will be based on data that's accumulated. We're not there yet. That doesn't mean it's not going to ultimately happen, but the data don't show that right now.
I do want to ask you, when we get into the fall, is there any risk of another wave or a surge in COVID, or are the worst days behind us?
Well, what we're going to see likely is two separate situations, Lester. If you are fully vaccinated, it is extremely unlikely that you're going to see a surge. If you are unvaccinated, in those pockets, if you look at the map of the country, there are certain states, particularly some of the southern states, where the level of vaccination is really, I think, dangerously low. As you get into the fall, you won't see a countrywide surge. You'll see surges that are regional. That's what we're concerned about. We don't want that to happen. We don't want people to get sick and ultimately get seriously ill. The way around that is to get vaccinated.
Part of my conversation with Dr. Fauci. You can make a plan for when and where to get vaccinated. Visit planyourvaccine.com. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.